Alright, so I went to Claystreet to magnet-fish, but I got rained out. So I ended up only walking the tracks and pulling up iron that I found. So I got this big plate triangle piece of iron, another big piece of iron right there, chunk of it, then all these railroad tie things. And they're ties, they're not spikes. They're railroad ties, some of which are broken. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let me start all over, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's so hard to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 7 railroad clamps. Then I got a bolt with a nut on it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get the nut off, the square nut. And it was broken off of something because there's a piece missing right there. Then you got this piece of clamp type thing, or bracket, or some sort of thing like that. Then you got another chunk of iron right there. And then 1 small railroad spike, 2 railroad spikes, 3 railroad spikes, 4 railroad spikes, 5 railroad spikes, 6 railroad spikes, 7 railroad spikes, 8 railroad spikes, 9 railroad spikes, 10 railroad spikes, 11 railroad spikes, 12 railroad spikes, 13 railroad spikes, and 14 railroad spikes. So let me recount those railroad spikes just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. So I got all this iron from just walking along the tracks. But as I was walking along the tracks, some cop said, "Oh, you can't do that." And I was like, okay, well, I didn't know, and I moved off the tracks. So, before I go and do it again, I'm going to actually call into the police department and try and get permission. And if I'm not able to get permission from the police department to walk along the tracks and pick up all this trash that is polluting the environment, mind you, from around the railroad tracks and near them and stuff like that, but not on the railroad track, mind you, because I don't walk on the actual track itself, just next to it. So if I'm not able to get permission to do that from the police department, I will contact other places, like maybe the EPA or something like that, and see if I can get permission from them, or the railroad company itself. I don't know, something like that. But if you see me doing it again, a recap video of non-magnet fishing, just picking up iron from the railroad tracks on Claystreet. So if you see any more of these videos, then you know that I got permission from some source, whether it be the police, the railroad company, or the EPA. Alright, see you next time. Bye.